Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and joining me on the podcast today is a very special guest, Jaime Cerniglia.
Hi, darling.
So Jaime used to be here, obviously. She used to host the podcast, but she's since left and now she's moving interstate. So this is one last hurrah.
One last one. I feel like I'm back with my Regis and Kelly over here.
That's us.
Yes.
That's us.
Yeah.
You worked here for like, what, 10 years?
10 years. Yeah.
We started at the same time?
We did. Tour guides.
We were tour guides.
Tour guides for life.
We got out of tour guiding and now we're podcasting. We're podcasting together.
Best thing to do.
Best thing to do. Okay. We got some good stories for you, Jaime.
Yeah, you got some hardcore stories today.
Yeah.
Y'all going in hard.
I don't like hard stories. I prefer lighter stories. So we got a couple of them in there too. Kim Kardashian is visiting the White House today.
Yes. She's
So
been there. She's been there many times.
Has she been there many times?
Yeah.
With Trump.
Yeah.
Now she's visiting the other side.
Yeah. She gets to sit down with Kamala.
I know. We'll talk about the Tupac estate wants to Drake to take down an AI track featuring Tupac. Otherwise, they're coming for him legally.
As they should.
Our almost news segment is a banger based off a clip I shot yesterday of an unruly passenger at LAX.
Sounds unbiased, but okay.
It was very funny. Well,
I will be the judge of that.
it was sad and funny.
Oh, my favorite two things.
But to begin with, I was kind of shocked by this. Harvey Weinstein, his rape conviction was overturned by a New York Court of Appeals.
It feels like the pendulum is swinging back a bit on the Me Too movement.
Well, totally. Like him and Cosby were kind of like the figureheads for the. Like,
I mean, and let's not get it twisted. Like they did bad things.
They did bad
There's no
things.
question, but that doesn't mean you can be messy in the law in the courtroom.
Exactly. So
Yes.
Cosby, is appealed one.
Yeah.
And now Weinstein, he's still in jail because of stuff he committed in LA.
Yes.
But in New York, they're getting rid of his conviction because, according to prosecutors, the prosecutors allowed women to testify who weren't pertinent to the charges he was facing. So these witnesses had no place in the courtroom giving evidence. In fact, one or two of them, their own cases against Harvey Weinstein were thrown out.
Yeah.
And now they're giving evidence in this other case, which he was convicted of. So now the Court of Appeals, they've thrown it out. It's unclear if the Manhattan DA is going to, proceed with another trial because they're all busy with Donald Trump right now.
Well, there's that. And then just the logistics of it. First of all, last time we've seen Harvey Weinstein, he does not seem to be doing well. He is old. He is feeble.
72.
The stress alone of going through this again, and I'm not sympathizing with him, like, F him, but like, not to mention to bring these women back who really do have a story to tell, to go back on the stand and relive it and re-talk about it. Ugh, it's a bucket of yuck.
It is. I mean, I think, you got him on the LA case. He's going to get 16 years there. So you would have thought he'll die behind bars anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you just try the New York thing again. And as you say, just relitigate and bring up all those old memories. Maybe you just you slime bag, you can get away with this one, but we still got you on the other.
I mean, this is where my communications and theater arts degree does not help me.
No.
I don't really
Know the law?
No.
No legal hat to put on?
No, but I do love a good gavel. So there you go.
There we go. Case adjourned. On to our next story. Kim Kardashian is visiting the White House today to highlight Biden's criminal justice reform. So she's going to be at a roundtable with Kamala Harris and several people that Biden has granted clemency to for nonviolent offenses. She really is flying the flag for the wrongly imprisoned, isn't she? She has been for years.
Yeah, she was there when Donald Trump was in office. It is her passion, and it's amazing that somebody with all that fame is still, I guess, using it for good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because not any Joe Schmo can go sit down at a table with Kamala Harris.
Or choose to. I'd be enjoying my money in a pool somewhere with a margarita.
Oh, 1,000%. There's no chance I'd do any good if I had all that money.
Right.
Not a chance. No.
So good on Kim Kardashian. Yeah. It's a win for Kim as well. Like, it does help her star a bit, but it also it's good for the White House.
And don't get it twisted. Kamala
loves it.
This.
She's so excited
always
this morning.
in LA, just fundraising at like Steven Spielberg's house. And,
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, she'll pretend she doesn't care. She cares.
And do you think Kim can sway any voters if, like, Kim did not endorse anyone in 2020?
Yeah.
It remains to be seen if she'll endorse anyone this time. But we always talked about, like, Taylor Swift has the power to affect actual votes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Kim has that same effect?
Yeah. And I think she actually understands the power she has that I think she almost chooses not to, because that is a lot of responsibility. Because she could have, obviously, she never said who she voted for in 2020, but the way Trump turned on her so quickly, it's very apparent that he got into the system and looked up her name and saw who she voted for.
You can do that?
Apparently. I don't know. It seems like he might have. No, I don't know. I think that would be great if she did stand up and say something, whether it's who I agree with or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Did you see that Biden officially signed the anti-TikTok thing yesterday?
Yeah, Daddy put him on notice.
So they've got a year. They're on the clock now. They've got a year to sell it, or they're going to ban it. So, I mean, you would have thought the company doesn't want to miss out on 50 billion plus of money just down the drain because it'll get banned otherwise. So they'll assumedly sell it to someone.
Yeah.
And it'll go on.
Or
it'll
disappear forever.
Why would you leave 50?
And then, I don't know, and then we'll come up with Vine again. Like, there's always something new. I don't know.
Social media apps kind of come and go anyway.
Yeah.
A bit.
I don't know, like, would Meta buy? I don't know. Meta buy it?
I was thinking Elon Musk, he blew his load a bit too early on the old Twitter.
Yes, he did. And I'm still upset about that. I loved Twitter.
You're off Twitter now?
I just forget. The second he changed the logo, like on my phone, it's just not even in my brain anymore to click it. So sometimes I'll click it and it'll have been weeks.
Yeah, weeks. Okay. On to our next story. Tupac estate is threatening to sue Drake because he used Tupac's AI vocals in a diss track against Kendrick Lamar. And so now the estate's saying, bro, you didn't clear it with us. That's like copyright. Not only is the record a flagrant violation of Tupac's publicity and the estate's legal rights, it's also a blatant abuse of legacy of one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time.
All true things.
Let's listen to some of the track now.
Yeah.
Illuminati does rise again. You can see it in my eyes again.
So Tupac goes on to rap dissing Kendrick Lamar, and they don't want to be dragged. Tupac and his brother is talking about it too. Is it brother? Probably brother.
It is his brother.
Saying like, don't use my bro's voice on your disses.
Well, and what a huge person to choose to take from. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't touch anything Tupac with like a 10-foot pole. I do find it odd that he did this because if you remember about a year ago, a song came out that we thought was Drake in The Weeknd, and it was called Heart on My Sleeve.
Oh, yeah, I remember
that was so good.
So good.
It wasn't them. It was AI.
Right.
And they went crazy, as they also should.
Yeah, they were really angry about that.
But that was my favorite because people tried to then submit it for a Grammy because it still was a song, whether or not, however it was created is whatever. But so it's just odd of like, it's not even been a year, and now you're going to turn around and do the same thing?
True.
Like the most famous rapper of all time? I don't know.
Hypocrite.
It's just a simple phone call. It's just odd.
Can I use your bro's voice? Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's how it would have happened.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't give me a penny. Nothing. Just go for it, Bubba.
In other rap news, because we are experts in rap, you and me, Jamie.
Oh, I know.
Gucci Mane, he has dissed Diddy on a new track. And this is interesting because even though all of this stuff is coming out about Diddy, all these allegations, you haven't heard many in the hip hop or rap or really any famous people in general come out and rage against Diddy because we don't know what he did, and Diddy's so powerful.
Diddy is powerful. Well, a little bit. At Coachella, Kesha did change the lyrics to her song TikTok. It used to be like, wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, but she didn't say that this time.
Yeah, she said, fuck P. Diddy.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. Let's actually listen to some of Gucci Mane's track now.
Just fucking around, but no Diddy.
I got a young Miami bitch from the city. I'm spending money like a trick, no Diddy. I rock pissy yellow diamonds, no Diddy.
Oh, that is my summer jam.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good already.
I love it.
You know what, like, no Diddy has been coming to mean?
No.
Like, you say something and you're like...
no cap?
Yeah, like no cap almost. Like, no Diddy.
No Diddy.
You say something that really happened, like it's like an exclamation. Like, oh, no Diddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try that out in the real world today.
Is that true, Wild? Wild is saying that's not true. I mean,
Producers are saying hard no.
what? If you say something freaky and weird, you say no Diddy.
No Diddy. Does that mean like yes, please, or no, thank you?
No thank you.
Okay. So I say something weird, and then I make it or you make it awkward and go no Diddy.
Right.
Oh, ooh.
I've been
sick
saying
burn.
it. I've been saying in the wrong
You're
context.
just running around.
I just like saying no Diddy.
You're like singing no diggity.
Yes, they should do a track. They should cover that and make it no Diddy instead of no diggity.
Look at us, just
Right.
two rap producers
Yeah.
with law degrees
Yeah.
and 2 microphones.
All right, let's get on to the story I actually wanted to discuss today. My story.
Yay.
So yesterday I was wandering around LAX aimlessly,
As you do.
and I heard a woman just shouting at the top of her voice, shouting for one man in particular, Pete Buttigieg,
Oh.
who is the Secretary of Transportation,
Yes.
the head of transportation of this country.
I don't know if he works at LAX, but I'm listening.
So, well, let's listen to this woman, what she had to say to begin with.
Call Pete Buttigieg right now! Call that motherfucker Pete Buttigieg right now! Get me up on the next flight! Get me up on the next motherfucking flight! Seriously!
So it was kind of funny because she was railing against Delta, shouting, everybody sell your Delta stock, fuck the CEO of Delta, and just going ad nauseum against Delta. And then the lady at the ticket counter goes, this is WestJet.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
And
oh no.
And so she loses it. She's she's laughing hysterically, like, can't believe her bad luck.
Are you on Delta? We're not Delta. You're TSA? Yeah.
No, we're WestJet.
This is WestJet, not Delta.
I think you need to go over there.
Oh, you're at the wrong terminal? You're at the wrong terminal? Turns out this lady had been at like the airport bar or whatever, had a couple drinks by her own admission, missed her flight. They booked her for the next day. And she wasn't happy with that. She wanted to go right now, as you can hear. And so she went to, I guess, any ticket counter she could find.
Oh my.
And they're like, after this clip cut out, she was like, can you take me to Delta? I don't know where
personally?
it is. Yeah. Me
Are
personally.
you like afraid of her at this point?
No, because she's kind of like, she's angry, but she's also got like a smile. Like she kind of like, she gets it a bit.
She's like, oh dear, I'm embarrassed.
She's a performer.
I've
She's a
been
bit of a performer. So,
Oh.
we walked to Delta together, me and this crazy viral lady.
And now you have your first date tonight. How exciting.
Right,
what a
right.
meet cute.
She was actually like, I let her go. I was staying at Delta for a while to see if she'd cause more ruckus.
Uh-huh.
But she was being like pretty civil, and me and her like chatted for a while, and she was kind of fun. And then I left because it seemed like the scene was over. But cops told me like half an hour later,
Oh.
she started yelling at Delta. So apparently she is banned from Delta from now on. The cop told me.
She's never going to get home.
How is she ever going to get home?
How's she ever going to get home?
Right,
Pete, get on the phone.
Pete Buttigieg needs to do something.
Yes, he does. I mean, I've never seen. She's a pretty well-educated, crazy lady, though. Those were some things thrown out. I mean, I don't think just anyone knows that who Pete Buttigieg is. You know what I mean?
totally agree. How come this stuff always tends to happen at airports? Airports just seem like
It's a lawless place. That's why.
it's a lawless place.
Lawless place. You can drink at 6 a.m. and
True.
no one's going to say a thing.
True.
Yeah.
And even cops, like when cops came over to talk to this lady, they were like, just get on your business.
Yeah.
The cops told me, look, a lot of these ticket counters think that we're like private security who like get rid of anyone unruly. But unless anyone commits an actual crime, you can scream all you want.
Well, I remember I had a crazy lady live next to me, and the cops came one time and they were like, ma'am, there's no law against being crazy. And I was like, oh, man, that's so true. Put it on a bumper sticker.
Yeah, I know. So maybe I'll see this lady today again, flying out.
Fingers crossed. I'm thinking maybe Spirit Airlines. Head that way.
I like that. Well, thank you very much for joining me today, Jaime. It was nice for you to come into the studio and grace us with your presence.
Thank you, darling.
And now you're moving to the other side of the country.
Now I'll be on the other side of the country, but maybe I'll hop on back.
Yeah, we can get you on Zoom.
Oh,
You can zoom in. What are you doing over the other side of the country?
Just living I want to be an East Coast gal. So there's literally no reason other than we just want to move to New York. So we're moving to New York.
Love it. You'll be back to LA.
I probably will.
You'll be back. All right. Thank you very much for joining me, Jaime. You're the best. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.